Okay, now, obviously, I know that everyone here is in college, or else I would start this off by asking the question, how many of you went to college and how many of you chose not to? Um, but everyone knows that college, on average, ensures greater success in whether that's career-wise, what career you want, how much money you earn in career, however you define success. It is usually proven to ensure that or raise the percentage of that by a lot. Um, but I still think that although that might be the case, society needs to change its mindset that going to secondary school, going to college, going to a university, something like that, isn't for everybody. And I think that's what my speech is going to be about. So society is going to tell you a bunch of things like you need to go to college because it gives you more money, gives you more like job opportunities, stuff like that. And there are facts to back that up, but at the same time, I feel like those facts can be skewed by multiple factors, like the fact that people who have a degree make more than people who don't have a degree. Well, that also includes the 16-year-olds who are working at McDonald's right now who haven't gotten a degree yet. And obviously, if you are looking towards a career, you won't be making that amount of money unless your career is working at McDonald's. And opportunities are still plenty. I mean, in my case, I already have had an opportunity to be in a manager position in the company that I work for, and simply by working there for only less than 2 years. So I mean, like, as long as you know what you want to do or you know what career you're going into, then I feel like opportunities can still be plenty to still have great success like that. And I've seen this in my life because my parents are both sides of the argument. My mom, on one hand, she has gone to school, secondary school, for 8 years, like in total. She went to community college for 2 years. She got her bachelor's degree in nursing, and then she went into grad school for basically 2 years and is only 2 classes away from getting her master's in becoming a science teacher as well. So she's gone to school, been to several different schools, knows all about that, and she now has a job that she absolutely loves. It's what she wants to do, and she makes very good money doing that. But on the other end, there's my dad, who went to 2 weeks of community college and then dropped out after those 2 weeks because it just wasn't for him. And he went straight into the workforce. He worked his way up in one company, then worked his way up in another company, and then that just gave him that experience to get hired into jobs straight away. And now he makes more money than my mom does, who went to secondary school for over 8 years. So with that being said, it's like, you can see how one way you can have no success not going to college, and then in another way, there's still plenty of opportunities and plenty of ways to get jobs that you would want to get and still be successful. In my articles that I found, there's a lot of stuff we can learn. I found an article called "College is Not for Everyone," and the author, Mian, writes multiple points about how college might not be the path for people. The big one that I saw was it's not their job preference. Like, my dad, for example, he's a mechanic, and obviously you can go to school for that, but he learned on his own, and he knows a lot more than a lot of other mechanics. He actually sometimes has to go to mechanics' houses to fix things that they are being paid to fix but can't fix. So I mean, like, it's just strictly on skill and his job preference. That's what he wants to do. That's what he's good at. And it doesn't require, not every job requires you to go to school to be a mechanic. So also another one of our points was that 4 years of cramming and no times for internships or experience. Like I said, my dad learned strictly off experience. And a lot of time, if you go to school to do one of those things, you don't have time or the effort to be able to go and get that experience coming straight out of college. And the last one is loans and debt. That's obviously a big one. Only 48% of the people that go to a secondary school graduate from secondary school in America. So it's like, going into it, if you go and do all that for absolutely no reason, then you're just creating that debt for absolutely no reason. And overall, it just isn't a great investment for some people. Obviously, for some people it is, but for everyone it's not. So, in conclusion, I talked about how, I talked about how society's going to tell you all these facts. I gave you my point of view, my mom's side versus my dad's side, and then showed you these articles on what these professional opinions are, and stuff like that. And I feel like society really needs to change their lens on how they see this topic. In reality, college is not the best choice for everybody. So I think the big thing that America needs is to be more accepting to those who aren't going to college and are still making an effort to be successful in life and like still find careers that they want to do. And although I said at the beginning that you may be more successful and that you may find it, and it is for a lot of people, it's not a bad thing, but you may find yourself that college isn't even for you, even though we're all sitting in a college right now. Thank you.